This is the ACTBEST Core Electric Bike in all its matte black style and solid frame. At first glance, I was honestly surprised by how modern it looks, with those 26-inch tires giving it the feel of an urban bike that's meant for both comfort and a bit of speed. If you're someone new to e-bikes, let me tell you, the ACTBEST Core definitely doesn't look or feel cheap. And trust me, I was a bit skeptical at first, worrying about how much work I'd have to do just to get started. So, here's my quick review of the ACTBEST Core based on my recent experience. From unboxing to my first ride, I'll walk you through everything that stood out, what worked well, and what you might want to know before picking one up yourself. About the looks, it's got a step-through frame, which basically means there's no awkward bar to swing your leg over. Just easy on, easy off. I really appreciate this because I'm not exactly young or super flexible, and this design just takes all the effort out of getting on the bike. The frame itself is made from carbon steel, so it's both durable and lighter than I expected. Just by feeling it, you can tell it's designed to last a while. The paint finish seems resistant to scratches, and even after a few minor bumps, it's still looking fresh. Let me talk about the motor for a second. ACTBEST says it's got a peak 750-watt brushless motor, rated at 350 watts. And while I'm not an expert on all these specs, I can say it definitely lives up to expectations for city riding and even some hills. On my commutes, I could get up to about 22 miles per hour, which honestly feels quicker than you might think. It made riding to work or running quick errands a lot more fun and way less sweaty. Plus, the power never really felt like it was struggling, even on mild uphill stretches. One of the things I was most curious and concerned about was the battery range. They advertise up to 50 miles on pedal assistance, thanks to its 468-watt removable battery. In real life, I didn't get a straight-up 50 miles, more like 42. But to be fair, I used the throttle a bit and didn't always ride in the lowest pedal assist levels. Still, not having to charge it every day is huge for me. For anyone new to e-bikes, here's what all that means. The higher the watt-hours rating, the longer you can go on a single charge. Having the battery be removable makes charging super convenient. You just pop it out and charge it wherever you want. It's also got some anti-theft and waterproof features, so I wasn't too worried about leaving it locked up outside. The LCD display was easy to see even in sunlight, showing my speed, how much battery's left, and which assist level I'm in. Having this info right in front of me kept things simple. There's even a USB port, which I honestly didn't know I needed until I realized I could charge my phone if I had to. That's a nice little touch. There are 3 main riding modes on this bike. Manual, no motor help, pedal assist, you pedal and the motor lends a hand, and pure electric, where the throttle does all the work. Personally, I spent most of my rides in pedal assist. It's a sweet spot for saving battery, but still feeling like you're riding a real bike. Pure electric felt a bit lazy, but is fantastic when I just wanted to cruise without effort, maybe after a long day. For brand new riders, pedal assist is basically like having someone gently push you along as you pedal, making hills and longer rides way easier. I should mention the seat. Out of the box, mine was angled down and felt off. I had to dig for the seat post clamp under the saddle and do a bit of fiddling, but once I got it level, it was actually super comfy. It adjusts high enough for me, I'm 6'4", so folks from about 5'4" up to my height should find a decent fit. The wide saddle, made even longer, rides easy on my back. The ACTBEST Core rolls on 26-inch tires that aren't overly fat or thin. A solid pick for city streets, paved trails, and even a little light gravel. I found them smooth, and they help keep the bike nimble, which is perfect for weaving around city traffic or quick stops. This bike uses mechanical disc brakes. For anyone new, disc brakes mean they grip a disc near each wheel, rather than pressing on the rim. These are more reliable than old-school rim brakes, and they worked fine for me in wet weather. They're a bit noisier than hydraulic brakes, but for the price, I'll live with the squeaks. The brakes are strong enough to make me feel safe on busy streets and at high speeds. As for setup, this is probably what had me the most nervous. I'm not a bike mechanic, just a regular rider, but the Core came about 90% put together. I still had to adjust the handlebars, mount the front wheel, and attach the pedals, but the included tools were fine for the job. The instructions could be more detailed though, and I had to double-check a YouTube video once or twice. Just something to keep in mind if you're not a fan of DIY. One cool touch is that everything on the bike feels sturdy. The fenders are metal, not flimsy plastic, so they don't rattle around. The lights are bright enough for night riding, and the front suspension helps with all the little bumps and potholes I hit during commutes. The frame itself feels reassuring, not flexy even when I'm riding faster. From my experience, this bike definitely makes daily commutes or fun weekend rides more enjoyable and less of a hassle. It's perfect for anyone looking for a reliable, comfortable way to get around town and doesn't want to worry about sweating hills or parking. The 7-speed shifter is basic but smooth, and shifting gears worked without issue, so you can match your effort to the terrain. Some things to keep in mind. If you're much shorter than 5'4", this bike might feel a bit tall, even with the seat as low as it goes. Also, check for any loose bolts or shipping damage, as I had a couple of bolts that needed tightening. I'd recommend giving everything a once-over before your first long ride. In conclusion, the ACTBEST Core Electric Bike is a solid choice for daily use. The key features for me are the strong motor, removable battery, easy-to-use LCD display, and that comfy adjustable seat. While it's definitely not the fanciest e-bike out there, it gets the job done and makes riding more fun than work. If you want something efficient and worry-free for getting around, this is a great option. If you found this quick review helpful, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment below if you have any questions, or want to share your own experience with e-bikes. Thank you for watching.